Blog Talk Radio.
Live from the nation's capital, it's Quintessential Listening, Poetry, with host Dr. Michael Anthony Ingram.
Veraceouz Houser. He's our poet of the evening. Corey, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
All right. Okay. Do you believe that you were meant to be a poet?
Yes. Mm-hmm. I sure am.
Tell me why.
Because I believe that everybody out here is destined to help one another. Whether it's everybody go through so much, and we need each other out here. And my poetry, and I love writing poetry. I just love helping people, and I think God really put a calling on my writing to help other people. Because if I was rich, I could help more people, but this is the only gift that I have, and this is all I can do to help make a difference.
All right, I understand. Well, would you be willing to share some of your work?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Please begin.
Okay. This one is called Someday. The pain so deep, my conscience wants to tap out. My soul feels like Raid and Friday. It got knocked the fuck out. The thought of you feels like a shotgun went off at my heart. No recovery. I feel 6 feet deep. Man, that shit hurt. Wishing you was here, but it's just a fairy tale. The loneliness feels like it got life in jail. The devil locked me up and threw away the key. There's no escaping from missing someone you love dearly. Permanent memories that are hard to erase. Since you've been gone, my life been misplaced. I forgot where I put it. I don't even care. It might pop up somewhere. I'm treating God like he's a suspect, asking him why the disrespect. Blaming him for taking you away. He's the reason why I don't pray. My faith gave up on his rescue mission. It was losing focus, drowning in frustration. I miss you so much, I need you here with me. I'm thinking about doing something to myself so I can be free. If I do that, then I'll be in hell. Then I won't be able to see you. At times, life can feel like a maze. It's so hard to get through. When you were here, I could have talked and called, talked to you about anything, crying and daydreaming at my phone, hoping it will ring. I miss hearing your voice. Wish I could call heaven. I have been thinking about you 24/7. The hardest thing is not talking to someone you used to talk to every day. Things have been the same when God took you away. I know you're in a better place than here. This dark cloud, I wish it would disappear. I wish you were here to tell me everything's going to be okay. I will see you again when God's called me home someday. The end.
That's very nice. Very nice. Why do you think that poetry is important?
Poetry is very important because it has a very strong message. All my poems, it always have a positive message. You always get something from it. And to me, life is poetry. I see poetry. To me, me, I see poetry all around me as far as life, as far as the people, the trees, how God made everything, man. Poetry is all around us. And I think poetry is very, very important.
All right, so poetry is life.
Yes, it is.
I agree with that 100%. I believe poetry is a lived experience that we all share in one shape or another. We all share it.
Yes.
But please share another piece of your work.
Okay, all right. You're a queen that sits upon her throne. Take so much, have plenty of backbone. God made you from the rib of a man to be beside him, feeling no less than. Most men don't know what love is, got the answers and still fail the quiz. You can't have your cake and eat it too. The grass ain't greener on the other side, he should have knew. See, being a strong woman means you're ambitious. Stop believing I'm sorry without action, that's superstitious. We are all beautiful roots in God's creation. Stay away from termites that cause destruction. You need a man that'll make you feel worthy. A man doesn't care if you got a little curvy. Stay away from men who only want to take. They give you nothing in return but a heartache. Don't pay him any attention and break his lease. When a man loves you, he wants to bring you peace. The end.
All right. When a man loves you, he wants to bring you peace. It's beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful. Do you sit and think through every word of every stanza, or do you write freely and allow the words to flow?
Man, I sit and think, man. I just think and think of every word, from every stanza to every word. I always take my time. Write my poetry. I know, I always take my time. Always say, always dig deeper. What I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm. What are some of the predominant themes of your work? What themes come across the most? I would say the issues that's going on. I also write poetry about, things I see the news, somebody getting killed for no reason, the racism, it's just things like that, like social issues that always come to my mind. Always write more, like I say, trying to, at least, make a difference, one by one, Right. Please share another.
Okay, yeah. This one's called A Single Drop of You. The thought of you has broken the handle on the faucet of my heart. My feelings getting your mind wet like these words in the watering carts. Your soul is like water and essential to good health. All I need is one drop to quench my thirst for an eternity, an ever-flowing of love that's non-stop. You're my most important nutrient. Without you, I won't survive. Relationships ain't perfect, but through the struggle, we will thrive. You complete me like you're the air that I breathe. Baby, I need you. I'll forever drink from your fountain. It's exerting down my avenue. Diving within my epitomous, you're a perfect score, my Olympic gold medalist. Whenever I'm feeling down, your smile is like a session with a therapist. Healing my mind, body, and soul without a single touch. Damn, I can't resist your flavor. It's so delicious. I love it so much. The end.
Wow. When did you first start writing poetry, Corey?
Oh, man. Actually, I've been writing poetry ever since, over 10 years. I started writing when I was in middle school. I thought it was kind of cool, get the girls, trying to say something smooth.
Right.
I just fell in love with it. Ever since then, I wasn't really serious into it back then. I would have said it was like a little hobby, but I really got serious into it. I would say like 2 or 3 years ago when I really
notice, everybody tell me about, how good I write. I didn't realize it, and I just started writing more and more and more, and I got better and better.
Now, do you write every day?
I mean, I try to, man. If I can't write every day, I try to. But dealing with work and life, and it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to do every day.
Yeah, I see that you're an author, a father, a poet, a singer, a songwriter, a pianist, and a producer. You do it all.
Yes, I try to. Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let's take a brief break, and we'll be right back.
Okay.
My name is Michael Anthony Ingram, and welcome to Quintessential Listening Poetry. I'm here with Corey Veraceouz Houser. The telephone number is 646-787-1631. If you'd like to talk to Corey, please give us a call. If you'd like to talk to Corey, please give us a call. Question for you.
Yes.
Who are some of your favorite poets? And why?
Maya Angelou. She's one of my top poets. I read some of her work, not all her work, but some of her work. It just she inspired me because of how her deep her words is. Like, I don't know, it's like most poets, I read, I can read like read a poem, and okay, that's cool, that's good, it's a poem. But some poets I read, they words like it grabs me every time, and that's how poetry works. And and watching her from doing poetry and saw her into the movies and doing poetry live. Incredible.
All right. Well, share another piece of your work.
Yes. This is called Sweet Sacrifice. Love is like a cool breeze, something you can feel but can't see. Your soul will start like an engine. Too many things, sex is key. Feelings rushing like it's running late for court. Things need time to grow, like your heart was short. People treat getting to know someone like it's AIDS. They don't want to catch it. Some women have unprotected sex thinking that man will commit. Loyalty is kryptonite to some men. They can't resist temptation. All the women in the world won't satisfy. He's headed for self-destruction, causing serious harm to his soul. God is not pleased. Negativity affecting your life. Love yourself first. Sorry about that. Somebody was calling in. I was reading.
All right.
Negativity affecting your life. Love yourself first is the remedy, so you can be happy. Living your best life is free. Your essence is like the best-selling novel and masterpiece. You're a queen like chess, the most powerful piece. For anything worth having, one must pay the price. Lust can make you feel like love until it makes that sacrifice. The end.
What does it mean to be creative?
Oh, that's a good question. To me, I think like God made everybody unique, in their own way. And to me, creativity is just anybody expressing their way, through art, through anything that they love doing. Like me, I love doing poetry.
somebody that loves to sing. They trying to, put that much, creativity in their singing or what they love to do.
So what are you trying to communicate with your art? What do you want people to know about?
I want people to know the truth about relationships, what's going on out here in this world, with we, for as people that we've been through so much, for as having no justice and kids getting killed. There's just so much going on with the world. I just trying to me, I use my poetry to just kind of like shed some light on the issue, so people can read my poetry and they can read, beat the lines, and they can really see the truth of what's really going on out here. Yeah.
So if they're able to read between the lines, what will they find out between those lines?
They will see the pain. They will see the pain, the pain that we go through every day. They see the tears from the woman. So much women out here that's in so much abusive relationships. They see the tears and the hurt and the pain that they feel. But the poem that I read, the first one called "Someday," I wrote that poem because that anybody that lost a loved one, trying to connect with anybody that's lost a loved one with that poem, and just trying to connect with people, and they can feel the pain, and see the lines, the blood, sweat, and tears.
What makes a poem good, Corey? What makes a poem good?
To me, what makes a poem good is any poem that comes from the heart.
Okay.
I have other artists asking me, other poets, like, man, I love your work. Do you have any tips? I was like, oh wow. I was like, I don't really have no tips. All I'd be telling them is just write what's from your heart.
Right.
That's all I can tell you. Yeah.
Write what's from your heart. I like that. Well, please share another piece of poetry from your heart. I'd like to hear it.
Okay. This is called A Thrill of Love. Love is like a needle in a haystack, hard to find like it's pitch black. A microscope can't see its beauty. It's something the eyes can't see. Only the heart can feel its presence, bathing in the fountain of its essence. It's designed to cleanse the soul, like flushing shit down the toilet bowl. Most people take, but not everybody gives. It's a feeling like no other. It has no relatives. It's the highest THC cannabis concentrated. You'll be so high, your high level will be evaporated. An everlasting high of strong emotions, diving in the depths of the deepest oceans. To the bottom of the core, you will find God, because He is love and He is no fraud. The end.
All right. What style of poetry do you prefer? Freestyle, rhyming, haiku? What do you prefer as an artist, as a poet?
To me, I was thinking about that 2 months ago when I was on Facebook, and I was on, I remember a poetry group I was in, and I was like, seeing some of the posters, how there's like different styles of poetry.
Right.
I tried, I tried a few, different style of poetry. To me, it's like in a box. Like, I can't really think outside the box, and I'm trying to do a style, a particular style of poetry. To me, I don't have no style. It just comes.
Okay.
Like I said, it's like comes from the heart. My style, like my style. And,
okay.
to me, like, yeah.
Well, I think your name, Veraceouz, meaning representing the speaking the truth, comes through in your words. And that
Thank
doesn't
you.
need a style. That doesn't need a style. That just needs the truth,
Appreciate
the heart, the experience. That's all that needs. That's all
Yes.
that needs.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Do you have another one for us?
Yes.
Are you still there,
We
Corey?
live in a. Yes,
Okay.
yes. Yeah, I'm here. Sorry about that, man.
All right.
I was trying to find Paul, man.
All right.
Yeah,
all right.
it's kind of hard. Yeah, we live in a cold world where humans are not treated equally. The color of my skin is seeing no change in this society. We judge more rather than solving, though damn well we are not perfect. After all these years, why racism is allowed to be continued to be unchecked? The government's favorite color is black, giving us more time for a crime. Born within a system where they try to manipulate our enzymes. Our youth dying like cancer from trying to make a difference like chemo. My poetry, like treatments, giving a dose of reality so we all can grow. We need more congratulations than talking down on our own people. We rather glaze on social media all day long than on a steeple. We need to help one another more than ignoring people in need. We as humans can't risk because the government drowning in greed. One day, I wish this world will get better, a world with what's right. Are we going to stand for what's right? Are we going to keep getting no justice for life? The end.
Okay. What do you see as being the role of a poet in modern day society? What is our role?
Our role as a poetry to find ways to use our words, use our gifts to draw people eyes. For poetry, it's like, it's all about, people don't read poetry, people like, write good. And to me, poets in society is like teachers, like a preacher, just giving a sermon or trying to educate people to be aware of what's going on. But I don't know what other poets, write about, but for me, like I say, I just trying to, write about what's going on, what's going on from back in the day to now, no justice and the shooting and no water in Flint. There's so much going on in the world, and I was trying to pinpoint each issue and trying to dig deeper and trying to find a way that I can use my words to attract some eyes, and they can like, oh wow, okay, that deals really to see the pain of being each line that I write. But poets, man, there's so much poets out here. It's all over, man. It's just a lot of poets out here, man. Our duty is to me, I think our duty is to basically help other people. That we try to relate. Especially especially the things that I've been through. My mistakes and my the things that I've been through in life. I can write about that. I can help other people so they won't go through that same problem that I went through.
still there? Hello? If you're still there, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right, then. Do you have another poem for us?
Yes. This is called Deep Patience. She's looking for love in all the wrong places, trying to fill that empty void. She's lonely. Her heart keeps tripping over its shoelaces, wrapped within all his lies. Will her soul ever be free? Praying every day for a good man till she gets one. Smooth sailing the beginning till a bad storm hits. It left her heart damaged, so bitter she's mad at everyone. She's so insecure. Hell, he's the blame for the bliss. A lot of women dealing with a no good, selfish man making promises that he can't always making promises that they can't keep, always lying, causing emotional and physical abuse of the devil installment plan, destroying your soul. Look at you sitting there crying. You have to make yourself a priority. Stop taking that bull. You're a beautiful woman, no matter your color or size. My queen, I knew you had enough, but please don't lose it. See, God always there, taking you through so much, making you realize your eyes, your soul paints a vivid picture. Your tears painting a broken heart, passion so violently. Don't let no man talk down on your established your stuff structure. Your essence is priceless. God created you, epitome of beauty. He is.
Wow. Where do you write, Corey? Where do you write? Where do you go to write?
I write everywhere.
Everywhere? All right.
Yeah. I write on my cell phone. It's an app that, like Microsoft Word, so I can be working, the bathroom, the bed, anywhere.
All right. Do you have another poem?
Yes, I do. There are a lot of pearls losing its luster. It makes my heart ache to see you suffer. You're the most beautiful woman I know. You need to leave. Don't wait till tomorrow. He is causing you more pain than the visible marks of bruises and scars. No matter what you're going through, your soul can move the stars. If you're unhappy, you should change what you're doing. What you focus on grows, my queen. You need to be leaving. Your tears pack up and left because you're tired of falling. Every time he do something wrong, your voice be crawling, trying to arouse your good side. That's the devil on your shoulder. Life is too short waiting for someone to act right. We all getting older. You deserve happiness. Sometimes they take a painful journey to find it. Wait on God's timing. He will bring you through. Watch the devil do it fit. Once you focus on positivity, leave it in the past and move on. Reviving the bestowing pearls to restore you, my beautiful black swan. The end.
All right. You know, poets hail from all over the world. Where are you from, and how has your beginning, your roots, helped shape your poetry?
I'm from South Carolina. I'm born and raised in Santee, South Carolina. I was raised in a music family. My granddad sang, played the bass and lead guitar, and he had his own gospel group. And he died. I actually wasn't even born when he died, so I never really got to meet him. But I really see from the pictures that I've seen, and I see that most of my roots come from him. My singing, my music, my art, the art side, comes from my granddad, my dad.
And you live currently in Atlanta?
Yes, Atlanta, Georgia.
I live in Georgia. Well, I'm a native of North Carolina, so I know South Carolina quite well.
Okay.
Yes.
Good, okay.
You ever heard of a city called Ridgeway, South Carolina?
Yeah. I'm like Santee, probably like 30 or 45 miles away.
Okay, all right. Well, that's where my mom's family is. Ridgeway, South Carolina,
Okay.
near Blythewood, South Carolina. All right.
Yeah,
you know, poetry,
okay, yeah.
Some people describe it as being a huge salad. And there are a lot of different components or a lot of different ingredients. What are some of the ingredients that you think are in poetry?
Oh, so much ingredients. I kind of like that too. A salad, because salad is more healthy,
Yes.
Yeah. Ingredients. Style, metaphors, jar into it. Somebody that's really taking it seriously, not been hobby. So many. It's just so many ingredients.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of different ingredients that go into a poem. I think the biggest ingredient is you yourself. What you bring to it. What you bring to that piece of poetry. Mm-hmm. Now, have you been published before?
Yes. I wrote my first book in December of last year.
All right. What's the title?
It's called Diagnosed with Poetry, Volume 1.
One more time.
I'm sorry. It's called Diagnosed with Poetry, Volume 1.
Okay. Is it available on Amazon?
Yes.
All right. I received a tweet during the little break that we had, and someone wanted to know, and you answered this in a sense, but I guess they really want to know again, what advice would you give an aspiring poet? Because you've been a poet for a long time. I received this as a tweet.
Yes.
What advice would you give someone who's truly just starting?
Advice I would give is just, I would say, like I said earlier, poetry, it really, that's a good poem is really comes from the heart. Poetry don't have no style. Poetry don't even have to rhyme.
Right, it's true.
It don't have to rhyme. It just, to me, it's what will come from your heart. But I would say, just write whatever's on your mind. Take your time when you write it. Don't rush. I remember when I first started, I was always like trying to rush my poem out. Oh man, I can't like it there, but now, man, I just take my time. My poetry, every detail, every word. Always go back and proofread your work. I ask someone else to read. If you it's a girlfriend or you got a cousin, lover. Sometimes let somebody else read your work. That's somebody that won't mind. Giving you some partners like we ain't perfect. Sometimes we might miss a word or some period, whatever. Sometimes it's good to have somebody else to read your work. Sometimes,
Right.
I just say just what comes to your heart.
Well, you've been writing for a while.
Yes.
How has poetry changed since you began writing poems? How do you think? Maybe it's
poetry. Poetry really, it kind of changed me. For example, I always thought that singing and playing the piano was my strongest gift that I had, and not knowing that, like I say, I got serious into writing poetry 2-3 years ago, and what really made me write more of how I want to touch people's lives. It just feels so good. Somebody here, like, thank you for that poem. I read your poem, and then I went through the same situation. Thank you, for, just making it clearer. And the poem the first one, Someday, like I said, I wrote that for, anybody that lost a loved one. And, man, I was getting so many feedback and so many things in my inbox of people loving my poem, and they were telling me that, they love me, or they, lost, a loved one. A lot of people lost a loved one, and they saw my poem, and I actually made a video of it too. And,
wow.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. I actually made a video about Someday, and they love it. And it's all about helping and touching people's lives. That just feels good.
All right. Do you have another piece of your work that you can share with us?
Yes. We are blessed with eyes to witness the truth. We have to set a better example for our youth. There's too much happening in this world. It's overweight. We need to get our minds in shape so we can stop the hate. We can't judge anyone. No one is perfect but God, our Father. It's 7.6 billion humans committing sin. I bet God is saying, why bother? Change starts from within like an embryo, but we keep having abortions. We as people went through a series of disastrous racial contortions. God is the CEO of life, and it's too many of us losing our jobs. The government has been feeding us with lies, our minds, gigantic facts lies. We treat others like a wrong channel trying to change who they are. Without knowing God controls everything, we are all on his radar. We can't hide what's done in the dark shall come to light. Sin is not an unlimited plan. God owns our property right. We look in the mirror every day. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Shaking my head, we give it our own soul the cold shoulder. The end.
Wow. I hear threads of spirituality throughout your work. What role does spirituality play in your work?
My mom and dad, just, kind of like instilled that in me for growing up and going to church every Sunday, knowing that, who God is. I kind of like put some religion in like most of my poems because, God is the creator. I always trying to put that in some of my poems. And once in a while, so people can realize that, God is our creator, and what we go through, God is always there. No matter what. Without God, I won't be even writing a poem right now without him. So I gotta give him, respect and show him that I love writing poems and show him that I love him for giving me the gift to share my poem with others to help make a difference, to help touch people's lives, and just trying to make a difference one by one before the last day of my, last day for me being here, trying to make a difference.
Do you have another piece that you can share with us tonight?
Yes. This is called You Are Beautiful. Ladies, you are beautiful. You are special. He's not treating you right. Leave that devil. No matter how big you are, appreciate your value. You are a gorgeous queen. God loves you. Taking pictures for your stomach, trying to hide it. But in God's eyes, you're perfect. Heaven's perfectly fit. Don't let no man make you feel like you're nothing. Absorb these words so you can feel like you're something. Have the power within you to rise above whatever is currently seeking to bring you down. Queens, don't stress nor chase over a joker. Drop your eyes and fix your crown. Hold your head up high, because there are people that would love to see you fail. No matter what you're going through, keep the faith. God to help you rise above it all. The end.
All right. You know, all poets have several words that come up over and over again in their work. They can't help but use them. They just come up over and over again. Do you have 3 favorite words that you use in your work? 3 favorite words, or maybe more?
Yeah, sure do. Yeah.
You do? Okay. What are 3 of your favorite words?
To me, the heart, the soul. Let me see, the heart and the soul and the mind. That's my top 3. I've used it a lot.
Heart, soul, and what's the third one?
Yeah, mind.
Mind. Okay. All
right.
I
say, I say those 2 because, when somebody reads my poem, I'm trying to dig within your mind, and I'm trying to reach your soul. And every poem that I try to write, Yeah.
All right. You stated that you have a book. Tell us more about your book.
Yeah, my first book is my poem that I did say I've been writing the poems since middle school, and I did have saved some of my work back in the day. And my first book is basically just poems of my early work that I did, over the years.
And then you have a second book?
No. I actually writing a second and third book this year.
Oh wow, it's nice.
Yes.
So if you had to convince a stranger to read your book, what would you share with them? What would you tell them?
Oh.
If you had to convince a stranger.
I would say, if I want to convince a stranger, the first thing I ask them, are you okay? Are you going through anything in your life right now? I mean, I know I'm not, I know you don't know me, but if there's something bothering you or something that's troubling you, then I would find a poem to relate to whatever he or she is going through, and I would read it and try to connect with that person.
Oh, wow. It's nice, Corey. Nice. Do you have another piece of your work that you can share?
Yes. This is called Love is the Answer. Everybody wants sex. Seems like no one wants loyalty, consistency, and stability. Beware of the wolf in sheep's clothing. All he wants is what he can get. That's the pussy. Most think the grass is greener on the other side. It's just their own reflection. All relationships go through hell. Sickness, problems, fighting, and cheating affection. Cats are sneaky, cunning, and manipulative, preying on the weak, taking their money so they can get what they want, using their goods for bills, food, etc. Expensive spree. Half are good, decent, independent, classy women praying for better days, stacking their chips so they can take care of responsibilities, the ones that don't need to use their hips. These so-called relationships need to tap out and let the old school love have control. There's too many baby mamas and baby daddies not getting married, lust on a fishing pole. Where's love headed since the beginning of time to now? Things still haven't changed. Domestic violence is high every 9 seconds in the U.S., a woman is assaulted or deranged. We have to do better. Let these words speak to your soul, spark a flame to your coal. Love is sweet and dangerous. People killing over each other, such a bloody pothole. Love needs to be cleaned up and reorganized. It's dirty out here. Too many diseases. Shaking my head at these relationships. Love is like a butterfly. It goes where it pleases. The end.
Very nice. We'll take a brief break and we'll be right back. Veraceouz Houser. Corey.
Yes.
Oh, okay. You've probably answered this question 18 times already. So I'll ask it one more time. Writers and poets write for a number of reasons. Some write primarily to speak a message to their audience. Others write because to stay silent is not an option. Why do you write?
I like the last one you said. Stay silent is not an option. I love that. It's like I'm a very sensitive person, and things I be seeing that be happening to us. Like I said earlier, so much going on within this world, and man, I just write about that, Roberts. They out here, out here trying to make a difference out here. It's some brothers out here, writing as a hobby. Some brothers out here take it seriously, but the brothers that take it seriously, I just hope that I read most. I try to read every day. Not only my work, I try to read other artists' work, show appreciation of the love that I have for poetry. I always read other artists' works and getting feedback. We all out here just trying to make a difference out here.
Yeah, I think that's important, and I commend you for trying to make a difference. Words matter.
Yes,
and
it does.
being able to put them out there is important because your voice is just as valuable as the next person.
Yeah, at times, I wish I had a bigger platform. I wish I could, touch. I wish I could reach everybody out here, but it takes one by one. Reach people one by one. I'm going to always continue to write. Always continue to write. I'm never going to stop. I can't stop. I can't keep my mouth closed.
Okay. I know that you're very I know that you're very active. What are some of your favorite non-poetry or literature activities? What do you like to do beyond poetry?
I love playing my keyboard. I've been playing music over 15 years. I play the piano. That's the only instrument that I know how to play, piano.
piano. And but yeah, I play my keyboard. I write. Also read my downtime. Cause I'm a truck driver, and I work through the week. So the only off days that I have is on the weekends. So I'm trying to do what I love to do. Sometimes I still write when I'm out here working. But yeah.
Well, have you written any poems about driving a truck or trucking?
No. I have not.
Now, that would be fascinating. That would be interesting to write poems about being out on the road and your experiences in terms of what you see, what you witness, what you hear, what you smell when you're out on the road.
You know what? You just give you an idea what that's for. I appreciate that. Yeah. I glad you asked that question. But no, I never wrote a poem about that. Never did.
Right, and you've been doing it for a while, it sounds like. So I mean, that might be a whole another opportunity to mine a different, a different way of writing. By writing about trucks.
Yes.
Hey, do you have another piece? We're almost closing out. Do you have another piece of poetry?
Oh yes. Her hands tipped into touch. Imagination grasps the clutch. Curiosity to its highest gear, speeding towards love with fear. Thus chasing her innocent soul. Temptation trying to take control. Her mind swerving to avoid the lies. Faith strapped on the seatbelt. It's a high-speed chase between her eyes. Cruising on the path of the pain she felt. She's approaching the traffic light. Up ahead is sex. She quickly turned right. Right signal to action speak louder than words. Lust and temptation. She lost for words. God was her GPS, knowing exactly where to go. Looking in the rearview mirror of her heart. Within her soul, it begins to glow. High beams towards true happiness begins to start at the end.
Oh, wow. Do you have one more?
Yes.
All right.
Your body needs a remix. It needs the right hit. Your soul is out of tune. I want to be your tune kit. So I can fix your mind like I'm a psychiatrist. Lay down and open your mind. I'm ready to enlist. Being your soldier to protect you. I'm your vault. To keep out the intruders of aggravated assaults. He was wrong. You're not at fault, giving your all. God got you covered, walk down my poetic hall. Towards the light of my heart so you can see clear. Reading in my highway of my thoughts within my ear. So you can gain some insight, knowledge is power. These seeds for you to grow, my most beautiful flower. The end.
Very nice. You
Thank
know,
you.
Who are you as a result of being a poet? What have you learned about yourself from being a poet?
I learned about myself. I learned that whatever's on my mind, I speak whatever's on my mind.
Okay.
And I don't care, and I don't really care about how people feel, I mean, especially all my poetry is true anyway. I mean, there's nothing negative about my poetry. Everything is positive. To me, I learned about myself that I'm passionate, I'm more caring person. I love everybody, any race, any man or woman. I love everybody. That's how God created me. I have a big heart. So as I got serious with my poetry 3 years ago, and the things that I went through, in my life, and I've been through so much, and it made poetry. To me, poetry is my own therapy. You know, I always been to myself. You know, whatever's on my mind, I write it down. I'm ready to talk. The only person I really talk to is God, and I write most of my issues or things that be troubling me or bothering me. I write it down, you know, to be a poem. And I learned, you know, I just have a big heart. I love everybody. And I love seeing this world coming to a better place one day. And tomorrow's never promised to any of us. You know, that's why I always try to write every day. You know, if I try to write every day because, like I said, tomorrow's not promised to any of us. So I was trying to put 100 into whatever I do, rather than writing poetry, rather than working, rather than being a father to my son. I put 100 into everything that I do. So I take my poetry seriously. You know, always just trying to touch people's lives and trying to make a difference out here, trying to shed some light out here.
Well, I can tell from listening to your words and listening to you that you are making a difference, and again, I commend you for that. You know, we've got about 3 minutes left. Is there one more poem that you'd like to share that you hadn't had an opportunity to? Just one more to close us out.
All right. Social media is sucking a lot of people's thumbs and it won't let go. It's a difficult habit for our minds to break like smoking tobacco. Eyes flipping like a trampoline looking for a channel to watch. God transmits life through our cranium until we hatch. Can someone tell me when will this world come out of the shell? Living on this planet, we have been through a lot like a reproductive cell. Our minds locked within a cell, not growing into making a change. We as a people have suffered severe pain like our soul when the firing range. Our lives are in an identity parade, looking through a one-way mirror, praying to God so He can make things clearer. They are aiming at our brain, trying to control our lives, trying to kill us all one by one, not knowing our soul survives. I don't know what the future holds, but I hope it has a tight grip, because at times life feels like it's slipping away like a cruise ship. Yeah.
Wow. The very last thing that I'll ask you tonight is, what's next for you as a poet? What's next for you on your list of things to do?
You know, I live by day by day. You know, I just try to take it day by day. What's next for me is continue to write. Trying to complete my second and third book this year, and just keep on doing what I'm doing. You know, that's all I can do. Keep on doing what I'm doing.
All right. Well, I want to thank you for taking time to share your work with us tonight. I really enjoyed hearing your work. I enjoyed hearing you talk about who you are and the man that you've become and the man that you want to be. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. And to everyone,
thank you.
Thank you again, and good night.